Assalamualaikum guys, welcome to my channel Electronic Devices Analysis. So guys, from today we will start a new topic of discussion, and that is the design operations in BJT. This will be the last topic of DC biasing in BJTs. So guys, first of all we see that what will be our design operation. A design operation means if a circuit along with its parameters, some of the parameters are given to you in the question and you have to find the remaining parameters of that circuit, then this will be called the design operation in BJT or in any circuit. So guys, first of all we solve a question. The first question is given as the design a fixed bias network of BJT in which the parameters are given of fixed bias network, that VCC is of 12 volts, beta 80, ICQ 3 milliamps and VCQ is of 6 volts. So guys, first of all we will make the circuit of fixed bias network. The circuit of fixed bias network is look like as this will be the circuit of fixed bias network, in which this will be the value of RC, this is RB and this is VCC, and there is no resistance present over there. So VCC of 12 volts is given, so VCC is equals to 12 volts, beta is 80, ICQ the current flowing from this branch is 3 milliamps, and VCEQ is 6 volt. VCQ is means junction voltage. This is collector junction, this is emitter junction. So collector emitter voltage, this junction voltage will be given as 6 volts, and you have to find the remaining parameters. The remaining parameters are RC and RB, the voltage on RB and the voltage on RC, and nothing more, because VE is equals to 0 because this is grounded. So guys, first of all we will find the value of RC. The value of RC will be taken from, because there is a voltage present 12 volts and this junction voltage is present as 6 volts, and also a current will be present. So resistance value will be calculated by using Ohm's law. Ohm's law will be said that the potential between 2 points is 12 minus 6 volts, 12 volts minus 6 volts over 3 milliamps is equals to the resistance in which the current flowing from 3 milliamps. So the answer will be equals to 6 volts over 3 milliamps, and this will be equals to 2 kilo ohms. This will be the value of RC. Now you can find the value of RB. RB will not be given without IB. So IB, you can find IB will be equals to, because you know that IC is equals to beta times IB. So therefore IB will be given as IC divided by beta. So IB will be equals to 3 milliamps divided by beta is of 80. So this will be equals to 37.5 microamps. So this will be the value of base current. From the base current you can find the resistance of the base. Formula of base current is IB will be equals to VCC minus 0.7 volts over RB. First of all we will arrange up. RB will be equals to VCC minus 0.7 volts over IB. RB will be equals to 12 minus 0.7 is 11.3 volts is divided by IB. IB is of 37.5 microamps. So this will be equals to 301.33 kilo ohms. So guys, now we will find the value of base voltage and the value of collector voltage. The value of base voltage will be calculated as you know that at this point the voltage is VE, and the VE voltage will be equals to 0 because this is a ground point. From this point to this point there will be no resistance present, so there will be no voltage drop. So therefore VE will be equals to 0. So therefore, as you know that this will be the NPN transistor. If we move from this point to this point, then we will add 0.7 volts, and when we move from this point to this point we will minus 0.7 volts. So this voltage is 0 volts, so we move from this point to this point, so the voltage will be equals to VB will be equals to 0.7 volts. So base voltage will be calculated from there. Now we will find the value of collector voltage, and as you know that this will be the collector emitter voltage. The collector emitter voltage will equals to 6 volts, and you know that the value of VCE, the collector emitter voltage, will be equals to VC minus VE, and the value of VE will be equals to 0. So what will happen? VCE will be equals to VC. So the value of VC will be equals to VCE. So VC will be equals to 6 volts. So guys, we will end up with the fixed bias network. Now we will move to the question number 2 of emitter bias network, in which we will design the operation of emitter biasing. So guys, this will be the question number 2 based on emitter biasing design operation, in which some of the parameters of this circuit will be given and we will have to find the remaining parameters. And here you will see that ICQ is given as of 5 milliamps, IC is equals to 1/2 of IC saturation, and this will be VCQ is equals to 1/2 of VCC, IC is of 10 milliamps, beta is of 120, and RC is of 4 times RE. So guys, first of all we will find the value of VCE, and you know that VCE will be equals to 1/2 of VCC, and VCC is given in that circuit, and this is of 20 volts. So the collector emitter voltage VCE will be equals to 10 volts, because 20 divided by 2 is 10. So this will be the value of VCE. Now we will find the value of emitter current, and you know that the emitter current value is approximately equals to the value of collector current, and the value of collector current IC will be equals to 10 milliamps. So therefore IE, the value of emitter current, will be equals to the value of collector current of 10 milliamps. From here we will find the value of RE. The RE will be calculated from the value of IC, and IC will be equals to VC over RC plus RE. And you know that the value of RC will be equals to 4 times RE. So what will happen over there? IC will be equals to VCC of 12 volts, 20 volts, and RC plus RE is 4RE plus RE is equals to 5 times RE. So 5 times RE will be equals to 20 volts divided by value of IC. IC is equals to 10 milliamps. So now what will happen? 20 over 10 milliamps, 5 times RE will be equals to 2000. So RE will be equals to 2000 over 5 is equals to 400 ohms. From here you will find the value of base current. The base current will be calculated from IC is divided by beta. So now put the values of IC and the beta. So therefore IB will be equals to IC is of 10 milliamps divided by beta is given as 120. So this will be equals to 120. So therefore from here the value of base current will be equals to 83.33 microamps. This will be the value of base current. From the base current you can find the value of base resistance, that IB will be equals to VCC minus 0.7 volts over RB plus 1 plus beta times RE. And here all of the parameters are known except RB. So what will happen? RB plus 1 plus beta times RE will be equals to VCC minus 0.7 over IB. So here RB will be equals to VCC minus 0.7 volts over RB plus here 1 plus beta times RE. From here you can find the value of RB. Here is IB. So put all the values. VC is of 20 minus 0.7 volts over IB is of 83.33 microamps plus 1 plus beta is 121 into RE. Value of RE is will be calculated from, it is 400 ohms. So value of 20 minus 0.7 over 83.33 microamps is 135.605 K plus multiply is 48.5 K. So RB will be equals to by sum 184.05 K. So this will be the value of the resistance RB. Now only one thing is unknown, and that is the value of RC. A value of RC will be calculated will be equals to 4 times RE. So therefore the value of RC will be equals to 4 into the value of RC E will be equals to 400 ohms. So therefore the value of RC will be equals to 1.6K or 1600 ohms. So guys, in the question you will see that the value of ICQ is given. The value of ICQ will be equals to 1/2 of IC saturation. These both are given due to the value of Q point and for the output characteristics of emitter biasing. So guys, first of all we will have to plot the output characteristics. The output characteristics are drawn between VCE and the value of IC. So here this will be the saturation point, value of VCC over RC plus RE, and this will be the cutoff point, the value of VCC. The value of VCC is simply 20 volts. So here the VCC is 20 volts divided by our value of RC is given as 1.6K, and this will be 0.4K, so this will be equals to 2K. So the value IC will be calculated as 10 milliamps. So join these 2 points, make the output characteristics. This will give us the Q point of that circuit, and this will be the value of ICQ which is present over there, 5 milliamps, and this will be the value of VCEQ that is equals to the 10 volts. So guys, that's all for today. We will find the design operation of fixed biasing and as well as the emitter biasing.